the video tutorial of Go Togethers. My name is Barbara Fernandez. This app was designed by Smarty Ears, and I am a speech pathologist and the founder of Smarty Ears. Let's get started on knowing how to use Go Together to support children in their language learning process. We'll tap here, New Session. And as you can see, I already have 4 different players or 4 different students that will be utilizing the app. If this is the first time you are using the app, you can add a picture or an avatar, a name of that child. And now I have 5 different children on the app. We're going to select Victor and tap Continue.
What goes with a box?
Now the child wants to, it's going to be able to select things that go with the item in question. In this case, is a box. What goes with a box? Is it a horse or a gift? Once they make the correct selection, the app will prompt you to tap Next.
What goes with a pot?
What goes with a pot?
What goes with a cake?
Some of these relationships are visual, some are semantic.
What goes with fishing? What goes with eating?
Let's say the child made the wrong selection. It gives a try again.
What goes with a car trunk? What goes with little?
I wanted to click Done and show you the settings room. On the settings room, you can see the different categories on level 2 and also level 1. Level 1, we have the basic categories of animal, food, clothing. And level 2, we have slightly higher level categories, sports, buildings, holiday events, and so on and so forth. Also, we can choose here between 1, 2, and 3 correct items per screen. We can also choose between a receptive, expressive, or alternating receptive and expressive. Let me show you go back onto the 3 items per screen. When I go back here to level 1, which you can select and deselect specific items, and I wanted to show you what happens when we have multiple correct answers in one screen.
What goes with cereal?
The child is able to see that there are multiple things that can go with the cereal. The cereal bowl, the spoon, and the milk. So the app then will only give them the correct response once they selected all 3 correct.
What goes with a living room? What goes with brushing your teeth?
There are incredible ways to prompt for additional language practice here, including naming the individual items. We didn't name them on purpose, as well as asking them why these items go together. Speaking of asking them why go together, let's go back to the settings room and switch to alternating receptive and expressive. Now we click here, New Session. We're going to select Victor
What
again.
goes with doing homework?
So what goes with doing homework? Pencils, books, and a table. Once I click Next,
What goes with doing homework?
the child is actually able to tell you those items or additional items on I said what. What goes with doing homework? Eraser, pen, paper, a time, some light. So every time they say something that goes with doing homework, you can tap on said what. So he said 5 things that go with doing homework. You can let that be it, only asking them to say what goes with doing homework. Alternatively, you can ask them to say what goes with homework and why. Let's go to the next one so that I can give you guys an example.
What goes with fast? What goes with fast?
What goes with fast? said what? I can say a clock. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Can you explain to me what a clock has to do with fast? If the child can say, well, because the clock can measure how fast things are going, you actually are correct. So the child is actually able to explain the relationship between clock and fast and give a why answer. That was a beautiful response to a slightly unusual answer. He can say, time. How does time go with fast? Because time goes by really fast. Let's go and check another example. What goes with big? Dinosaurs, an apartment, and Earth.
What goes with big?
What goes with big? An elephant. Why does an elephant go with big? Because elephants are big. Some are pretty obvious for big.
What goes with
I'm going to tap done and show you the back end. The app is actually showing the progress of this learner. We can see all the categories it worked for, the activities was played as an alternating, how many items they were completed, and how many he said what and how many he said why. This data can be shared amongst professionals. So if there's a child that currently sees a speech pathologist, or if you want to share this with your child's teacher, it's something that you can do as well. That was it for a video tutorial of this incredible app for children called Go Togethers, designed by Smarty Ears. You can download it on your iPhone or your iPad by searching Go Togethers on the App Store.